Hi Celestial Beings! Greetings from Earth. My name is Celeste. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. Today I have for you a daily reading, a daily pick a card reading for November 14th, 2019. So what I have here is 4 piles. Basically we have, on our first pile we have the Celestite stone. So if you pick that pile, you'll be group number 1. Here we have group number 2 has a malachite stone on it. Group number 3 has labradorite. And group number 4 is going to have the smoky quartz on here. So what you want to do is just kind of look each one over, see which one you are most drawn to. Either in your, if you just drawn to it in your gut, sometimes that's where I feel it, or the first one that kind of comes to mind for you as well. If you're not really sure, take a second, take a breath, kind of try to clear your mind, and then make your choice. And usually the first one you think of, that'll probably be the right one for you. So great. So once you find your pile, just click down below in the description box and I will have a link to each group. And then you can link right to the reading. You can dive right in. So I will see you over there. Welcome back, group number 1. Hello there. Thanks so much for joining me for your reading. So we're just going to get right into it. This is going to be for November 14th, 2019. So let's see what we have in store. Okay, so we have first the Judgment card. All right. So you might be finally getting some victory, some kind of 9 of Swords. Okay, so there's been some recent conflict that maybe you're finally going to be getting justice for. All right, and then we have the Ace of Cups. So maybe yeah, let's see how this plays out, because I think this last card might reveal to us a little bit more. Okay, Knight of Swords. Okay, so you've been having a bit of conflict in your life. But it sounds like you're starting to have a renewed source of, I don't want to say energy, not energy, a renewed source of basically heart. Let's see, Queen of Swords. Okay, yeah, there's been a lot of swords, a lot of conflict, maybe a lot of anguish involved, having to defend yourself. I'm just going to keep pulling some more cards. But you're waiting for that day of judgment, that day of reckoning coming to you, and that is on its way. The Judgment card is telling us that this is not for November 14th. You're probably going to be seeing some conflict for November 14th. However, if some of you are already in this conflict and feeling this, or have been feeling this for a while, and it's no surprise to you that I would say, but it seems like you are at odds with someone at work, someone that you do care about, though, because it is affecting you emotionally, this whole ordeal that you've kind of been putting up with. But really trying to defend yourself, I see that it is something you strongly believe in. For some of you, this might be within your relationship. However, we're coming to the end of this. The cards are letting you know that maybe for some of you, you might be a little bit too critical right now. So the cards are asking for some of you to kind of open up your heart a little bit more and just kind of be a little bit more understanding to this person or understanding to the situation. The Queen of Swords is a very analytical woman. She can be a little judgmental at times. But she's also very direct in how she tells things. She tells it like it is. So in some cases, for some of us, we need to look within a little bit more. We need to connect a little deeper with our emotional side. And you will receive kind of the clarity, the final Yes, yes. So we also have judgment card. I said judgmental, but judgment isn't necessarily being judgmental as a card. For this case, I really see that it as being like a judgment day. People recognizing the truth that you are trying to tell them, really understanding where you're coming from, but also I see kind of both sides. Also, I see both sides. Oop. Okay. Let me, okay. Fifi. I got a cat on the table. Okay. Also, I see both sides coming together and just kind of having a mutual understanding finally, in which you are getting recognized as well for what you've been trying to say and trying to prove or trying to make a point about. This person will recognize that. Okay. So we're getting the Eight of Wands. We're also getting the Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Wands, recognizing that this is going to take a little longer, maybe. But this is a journey. There's improvement happening quickly. However, I think this is kind of, we're thinking long term with this, as far as receiving this feeling of finally resolution. Resolution is really the word I'm looking for with that. Okay, so let's talk about your feelings. Okay, so I just pulled the Oracle card that was in your pile for group number 1. And it says, tell a friend how you feel. So again, we're being asked to look at our feelings. We're being asked to connect with our emotions a little bit more. Maybe you want to just figure this out with this person by having a battle of wits, or just, talking back and forth about who's right, who's wrong. But what the cards are saying, what they're asking us to do right now, is talk about our feelings and about the emotional side of things, whether or not this person's right or wrong. How are they making you feel? Allow them to share with you how you are making them feel. So this is really a matter of switching kind of from the mental side of things, being always wanting to be right about this situation, switching from that to really turning it over into an emotional, release, so that you can really express yourself and practice expressing your emotions a little bit more. So I'm going to shuffle again for this card, this final card up here. But sometimes, yeah, we get caught up in the fact that we just feel like, this person should know they're wrong in what they did. It seems like a black and white situation. And if you have this sword energy, if you are acting like the Queen of Swords right now, you're thinking, done deal. It's wrong what you did. That's wrong. I can prove it. But the universe is saying there's more to this. Once we start connecting to our feelings, we start to realize this is another human being. Maybe they did make a mistake. Maybe they just can't see from their perspective that they're wrong, or regardless of whether or not they're wrong, they want to be right too. So perspective, there can be a million different, an infinite amount of perspectives from the mental aspect of things. But the universe is kind of asking you to connect with this person on an emotional level and just see that, yes, we're all human beings. We make mistakes. And we have our last card, actually. We're all human beings. We make mistakes. If you can understand just from their perspective, their emotional side of things. You don't have to necessarily allow them to continue to be in your life. That is a choice up to you. The cards are letting you know kind of where improvement can be found. However, if there's a toxic person in your life and you have to let them go, that's completely up to you. However, it's all about your inner understanding, your inner growth, and how you approach the situation so that you can see within yourself what are some of the blockages, what is some of the shadow work that you would need to do in order to kind of allow yourself to welcome better people into your life and people who aren't going to continue to have this toxic relationship with you. So for the final card, we have the Strength card. So asking for inner strength, it's difficult. Obviously, it's tough to share your emotions with somebody else, especially when you are pissed at them, especially when you are really angry. Maybe they did do something wrong. You don't agree with it. They can't seem to to apologize for it, whatever it is. So, it's going to take some inner strength to really step back, knowing that maybe you do know, I'm right about this situation. This is what happened. However, it's going to take some inner strength to just cope with the emotional side of this. You are going to start feeling that coming up more for Thursday, November 14th. You're going to start feeling the emotions rising up with this Eight of Cups here. And in some cases, yes, this Judgment card, this final resolution, that probably will come most. We're seeing these together and really having a connection between these two cards, between the Strength and the Judgment card, is that you're really going to see Judgment is going to come from that inner strength and that inner ability to open up and talk about your feelings. So that's what the cards are asking of you right now. I'm going to end this portion of the reading. I will continue an extended reading where I'll pull more cards over at my other channel. So if you want to click down below, I have a link for the extended readings. But if not, either way, just want to thank you so much for watching this video for November 14th, and I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hi Group 2, thanks so much for joining me for your pick a card reading for the date of November 14th, 2019. I have your pile right here, so let's get started and dive right in. Okay, we have the Page of Swords. So maybe you're having to be a little bit more direct lately. Maybe this isn't in your nature though. It's being as a page, this might be a little new for you, but you're coming into your strength. We have the Nine of Wands. So it looks like you are being asked to be very vigilant in your goals, in achieving your goals, in speaking your truth. Two of Swords. Okay. All right. So you might be feeling a little stuck. It sounds as though maybe the cards are asking you to be a little more direct, push yourself a little bit more. And that maybe for some of you, you've already started doing this. However, you're wanting it to be done, but the cards are saying you have a little bit more to go. So you need to just keep doing what you're doing, keep pushing. Keep pushing your point, keep pushing in the direction that you are wanting to go in. And it looks like things are going to release a little bit for you in the future, finally. Finally, the energy, right now coming into November 14th, you are feeling it. You are starting to feel like I've had to really take on the Swords card a little too, take on this Page of Swords suit a little bit harder, be very direct, be very forceful. And this has been ongoing now for a while. You're feeling like this is feeling a little, you're still kind of stuck and at an impasse. However, the cards are saying that this is the energy, this is correct, this is working for you. You might feel that way. However, you are heading towards the Eight of Wands. So you're going to rush towards your journey a lot faster. You're going to feel that energy picking up for you with that Wands, that fire energy. That's going to come in and really swiftly pick this up and start moving it for you ahead. So great. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so it might feel a little uncomfortable for you right now with the Swords energy. I'm seeing that, yes, maybe it's not in your nature as much to be this kind of direct person. The Swords cards are, they're powerful cards, moving towards a direction, moving towards a goal, being very analytical about it, like just direct, knowing what you need to do. And the cards are saying, yes, keep pushing, keep going forward. you're almost there, all right? November 14th, maybe you're feeling it a little bit more, but you're almost there. So I'm just going to pick a few more cards. See, get a little more detail on this. But you know, once you get past this stuck feeling, you are going to start finding, okay, you know, I'm starting to feel the movement go again, you know, starting to get the energy to pick up and start moving swiftly, get at that new inspiration, and start moving forward. So let's pick the rest of your cards. I also want to see what this oracle card says to us before we pick those. Finish what you've started. That's where that vigilance comes in, okay? So it's saying you need to keep going because you're almost there. You're almost at that point where you're going to start seeing everything start flooding and start flowing for you. So it says you've started something important and now it's time to complete it. So you've been working this page of Swords energy. You've gotten on your path. You've got a direction that you're going towards. Just keep going. You've got this. All right. So you might be doubting. Maybe this is the message that you needed to hear. You might be doubting on November 14th. Like, hey, where is it happening? I'm stuck. I'm not seeing anything paying off for what I'm doing. But you need to complete it. You are there. You need to complete it. You need to just push through that last bit of blockages and move through it and go for what you've been pushing for, and you're going to start seeing it pay off. Okay, yes. So you are going to start seeing with the Eight of Pentacles. We're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor start paying off. You're going to start seeing the results of the hard work that you have been doing. Three of Pentacles. Okay, so abundance is on its way. Things are going to start happening for you now. Even though you were feeling stuck, this is what you needed to hear. Okay, you're like, is it even worth it? Am I getting anywhere with this? Yes, you are. Just keep pushing. Just keep going. We have the Seven of Cups. All those big dreams that you were hoping for. Maybe for a little bit you have been feeling a little bit like maybe your hopes are too high. Maybe you're dreaming too big. But it is saying, you know, we've got the the Seven of Cups right over the Nine of Wands, which the Nine of Wands is telling us be vigilant, keep pushing for these dreams that you have. It is not wishful thinking at this point because we have the support of the Nine of Wands that is encouraging you to be vigilant and go for that, for what you are looking to accomplish. So the Emperor, this is our last card that I'm pulling. So for the Emperor, we are definitely finding that you are going to feel the authoritative power of what you have been pushing for. Yes, so the Emperor is coming in with this energy of a boss energy. So maybe you aren't specifically being a leader in a group, but you are going to feel that empowerment, feel that leadership potential coming through for you. For some of you, I'm hearing yes. For some of you, I'm hearing you're going to maybe get a promotion. Maybe you have been pushing to impress somebody. Maybe you have been focusing on becoming an entrepreneur. Some of you are becoming entrepreneurs, and this Emperor energy is supporting you on that. It is saying that once you push through this little bit of blockage, maybe you have like a little bit of a setback, or maybe you've reached a point where you are trying to make that final decision, and now is the time to complete it. So once you start doing that, you're going to start seeing the material abundance just flood in. I mean, in the physical, you will actually see it. Right now, maybe you're feeling you have not seen it yet. It's all kind of up in the air. It's all kind of up in your dreams, your minds. You're thinking, you're dreaming big right now, which is awesome. This Page of Cups, Swords energy actually appearing right beneath the Emperor card. So that is saying right now you might not feel like an authority on whatever you're working on. You're a little timid maybe still, or just a little nervous. Totally normal. You're not sure. You're not really coming into your own just yet with this project. However, take on this energy, have the fortitude, have the that vigilant energy that I'm talking about to keep going. And you're just going to start feeling the Emperor energy start creeping in. Probably, you know, with this Emperor energy, this is a little bit further on in the week. You might not be feeling this right away on November 14th, which is on the Thursday. Maybe towards the end of the week, you're going to start feeling this Emperor energy creep in. Definitely November 14th is going to start seeing this flow coming in. For some of us, we're definitely going to see this by the end of the day coming through. However, this Emperor energy, so in other words, you may not feel completely confident, the full confidence that comes with being, you know, this powerful figure just yet. However, it's backing you up. Stay tuned. The tarot cards definitely want to let you know that this is in store for you, to just motivate you, to just let you know, hey, no, what you're doing, where you're putting your energy is correct. They want you to finish it. Finish what you started, and the rest will follow. So that's going to be it for this part of the reading. If you did want to see the extended reading, I'm going to continue to pull cards and just continue right where I left off here over in the extended video. So definitely, if you want to hear a little bit more about what's happening and maybe some other things that you need to focus on with this reading, you can find me over there at the extended reading. All you have to do is go into the description box below, click the link, and it'll send you over to all those readings there for November 14th. So that's it, group one. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you'll join me again soon. And if you do enjoy my videos, you can click that subscribe button. I'm going to continue to do these daily readings so we can keep up to date on what is in store for November and beyond. It was so nice to have you here, and good luck with that project that you are working on. And it looks like good things are in store for you. All right, I will either see you over in the extended video or I will see you later, but either way, bye for now. All right, so we have your reading here for November 14th, 2019. Thanks so much for clicking over to watch. All right, so let's just get into these cards right away. So we have 8 of Swords for your first card. All right, we have 3 of Pentacles. We also have the 10 of Wands. Okay, and the 8 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and lastly we have the 7 of Swords. Okay, so it seems like for you guys, it's kind of been a time of taking on too much responsibility, feeling just overwhelmed by everything happening to you right now. Just definitely, I think, you know, the 3 of Pentacles is really saying teamwork to me. Working well with others might be difficult, or you are having difficulty with this right now. You might be feeling on November 14th that you just cannot work with people. Nobody is helping you out. You're not getting that support that you need to get the work done that you want to get done. So you're just feeling very burdened today, just very weighed down by everything that you're having to get done. And it is cautioning, you know, the cards are cautioning you to not take on so much and not, I guess, not run away with a project and just try to do it yourself. Or at least that maybe, I'm almost feeling as though that is where you're at right now, is you are just so burdened by everything that's happening. You're like, if I don't just do it myself, it's just not going to get done, basically. Like the teamwork is just not coming through for you right now. So let's pull a few more cards. I do want to look at this Oracle card, then we'll pull a few more cards and just see how do we work through this, or also kind of where are we going from here with this energy. Because right now we're just feeling drained. We're just feeling like, why isn't anybody helping me? And also, why can't we just work together? So let's see, let go of stress. All right. So this is what this reading is going to be about. Let us see, how can we let go of this stress so that moving forward, we're not continuing to bring this into our lives? Because, you know, if you're feeling super stressed today, you clicking on this video, you're hearing the confirmation that yes, I am stressed, I am burdened by all of this work. You do not want to continue to manifest that into your life for the days to come. We definitely want to let go of that. Don't take on other people's stress. So I guess also in this situation, maybe your team is stressed out and you're trying to help them. Maybe they are feeling the weight of trying to get everything done, and your tendency is to just take over it so that they don't have to worry about it. Breathe it out now. So meditation, just sitting and breathing, taking some self-care. I know I always like to do a salt bath, an Epsom salt bath, and just let go of that stress. Take the time to sit quietly and just breathe it out. All right, so this is a reminder to do that for yourself, because it sounds like for some of us, for some of you guys, you are really taking it on. And sometimes you don't have to necessarily. Yes, your team might feel stressed. Maybe you're feeling their emotions. Maybe some of you are a little empathic and feeling that stress. And your reaction to feeling that is wanting to just take it from them, burden yourself, unfortunately, and then just feeling as though you are too weighed down and too stressed by the whole thing. So that is a warning for you guys, a reminder really to let you know. Don't do that to yourself on November 14th. Once you start seeing yourself doing that again, breathe out the stress. Try to reach out to your team, reach out to the people who you know you can maybe either delegate to if it's at work, or just express it, share with them, hey, I'm really stressed out. Or maybe you don't want to present it to them as being as showing that you're stressed out, for some of us, as much as you just want to let them know, like, hey, need your help. It's okay to reach out for help from your team and ask them for their assistance with it. So I'm feeling as though I'm going to pick these right now. I'm just going to cut this deck really quickly, and then we're going to pick a few more cards. Okay, yep. So maybe for some of you, I'm seeing with the Five of Wands that the reason that you're just having to take things on is because of the arguments. Everybody is just arguing about maybe what to do or how to do it, and you are just taking it on. Yes. So you have the Four of Pentacles. You're just holding in close what has to get done, and wanting to just do it yourself. That is very burdening. Inner strength. Okay, so there's inner strength here, asking you to start asking for help from the team. I think what I'm hearing from this is it's not so much like, oh, just get stronger and just keep taking it on, just keep doing what you're doing. That's not what the strength card is saying in this case. It is coming through with the Three of Pentacles. So it is saying, reach out to your team. There are some strong people there who are going to assist you through it, but also, reach out to the people who you can to get help. Open yourself up to receiving the help from your team, from other people around you. That could be at work, that could be at school. Maybe it's just your family and friends. Maybe it's your partner. The Empress. Okay. So you are going to start feeling nurturing again. So the Empress is a Mother Nature type figure. She's very powerful. She's very confident. She also is nurturing. She supplies what you need. And that's the role I'm sensing that you already take on with other people. You are just so willing to kind of sacrifice yourself and just help other people out. And that has taken a lot out of you, and you have this inner strength. You have this this desire to just nurture others and be there for them. However, this is weighing you down. This is definitely, you need to take some me time. This is confirming for you. You just feel, I think sometimes you just feel like you're not doing enough, that you wish you were stronger, that you wish you had more to help other people. Maybe this is your kids, helping your kids out too. For some of you, you are just taking everything on, and this is where you're at. sometimes what I'm hearing right now is, you are just feeling as though, how do you let go of the stress? How do you reach out to your team, supposedly, or your family, or whoever, to get help when you just don't see those people surrounding you? So the cards are recognizing that they're confirming for you that, yes, they understand where you're at right now. You are feeling the stress. However, the best way to let go of that is first, okay, we are confirming for you, you are taking things on for other people. You're doing things for others, so much so you are in that empress mode of wanting to care and care for others, in that mothering type mode. So what it is saying is that you can't keep doing this. This is too much. And if you needed confirmation that you're really overextending yourself, then this is what the cards are telling you. They're allowing you to breathe and say, okay, yes, I'm taking on too much. Start with the breathing, start with the self-care, get into a ritual or practice every day of taking time out for you. So start asking the universe, ask your guides, how can I start getting some help from a team? How can I get some support here? Maybe the answer won't come for you on November 14th, but you're going to be in this position where you need to start asking your guides, this is draining me. I'm losing strength. I'm actually losing my strength and not being able to continue forward like this. So how do I get some help from my team to continue to help others? Maybe you have kids who can't help themselves. They can't take care of things for themselves, and you have to be there for them. But figuring out a routine that you can follow that will not, that's not going to overburden you and force you to take everything on yourself. So that's going to do it for this portion of the reading. However, I will be pulling more cards over in my extended reading. I linked to that down below, so you can click on that if you want to hear more. I will go into a little bit more about, I'm assuming, where can we find help? Where can we find, that's kind of what I'm sensing from this, is what more guidance do we have moving forward as far as continuing to release this? How do we change our energy? So right now, I'm seeing for you, group 3, that your energy is really it's focused on taking on everything. I have to be the one to take on everything, otherwise it won't get done. So how do we change that cycle so that we can let in more people to help us, and we can let in new circumstances for that? All right, so that's going to do it for this portion of the reading. Thank you so much for watching group 3. Appreciate your time. I hope you come back soon. If you did like these videos, I would appreciate it if you click the subscribe button, because I will be posting more daily readings for you guys. Otherwise, for those of you interested in the extended reading, I will see you over there. So just click that link in the description below, and I will see you over there. Thanks so much. Hope to see you again. Otherwise, bye for now. Hi group 4, thanks so much for clicking on the video to get started for November 14th's daily reading. You picked the Smoky Quartz pile, so let's just get started and go right into it. So first I'm seeing the Magician. So this has been a time of growth for you. I'm seeing that you have been really working on your manifestations, really seeing some things come into creation for yourself. 3 of Swords, okay. So some things had to end, some things had to come to a head for you as far as relationship goes. This could be friendship, this could be a family member. Oftentimes it is going to be a romantic relationship with the 3 of Swords. I'm seeing maybe a betrayal of some kind, or even just a relationship ending or coming to a head as far as a conflict with that. The Fool. Okay, so these are some powerful cards that things that are happening today on November 4th are really going to benefit you in the long run. November 4th is definitely going to be a powerful day for you as far as clearing old energy out. And also, the Fool is stepping in to let you know that be open to this new change that is coming into your life. Just be open to it. Unfortunately, it is going to be a little bit very painful, in the sense that you're definitely going to be feeling it when you come into conflict with this person, maybe some of you have already been in conflict with this person, and this is kind of this has been part of your spiritual journey. For some of you, this has been a karmic twin flame who has broken your heart and has caused you to shed some of those to shed some of that shadow, some of those blockages, and let go of those. This whole experience has really been a life-changing experience for you and for your highest good. So yeah, finally we are seeing, okay, so the divine feminine energy is coming through. This is for your highest good. So despite the fact that we have these feelings, first, initially this painful experience and relationship experience, you are going to move into a new feeling of confidence, new feeling of self-empowerment, and the recommendation here to get there is going to be the Fool, which is telling you to have that childlike excitement about what is to come. This negative experience. Some of you, okay, so I'm hearing this is of the old for many of you. This is going to be something that you've already moved past. This is something that still has an emotional resonance with you that you are still kind of releasing. So moving past the full moon towards the new moon, we are releasing, we are letting go of energies. The energy is moving away from us in that sense. So you are going to have the opportunity to fully release this. And then the magician comes in and lets us know that we are manifesting. We are a powerful manifester of our own future. And it seems as though you are willing and ready to take that new step into something that is completely new, something different. You are open to letting that in. And you're going to keep moving forward with it one step at a time. Even if you can't see the full journey, you can have that curiosity and that excitement still there with the Fool. Grandparent. Okay, you have a special bond with a grandparent that can never be broken. So this I'm hearing is connecting to your guides. Some of you will be connecting with your grandparents or ancestors from beyond. Some of you are going to take comfort in a grandparent in your life, a family member who is going to bring that nurturing and comfort energy for you. It is okay also to reach out to them if they are from the beyond. They are there supporting you throughout this time. Some of us need to know that is an important message. I'm sensing that some of you wanted to hear from a grandparent and are wondering if they are watching over you and seeing you grow. So they are recognizing and confirming right now for many of you. This is a confirmation for many of you that they are seeing your growth and they are seeing you owning this Empress confidence and taking and becoming independent, but also taking control. Taking control of your life. So some great energy. Of course, it is always difficult getting through a difficult relationship. And I'm seeing, definitely the ending of that relationship. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords. We are moving away. I'm feeling this one. This one is going with this Three of Swords. So Three of Swords energy, you're moving away from that. You have already started this. I definitely feel for some of you that this has already begun. November 14th, you're going to start moving more towards this openness. Maybe that's the message. That's the message that many of you need to hear, is that you need to remember to stay open to the endless possibilities. So much can change in a day. Messages can come and change your complete perspective on something in a day. So really the Fool is letting you know that the universe wants to help you. Reach out to your ancestors, ask them for guidance and help from your spirit guides beyond. Some of them are angels for you. Some of them have turned and become your guardian angels, I'm hearing. And that grandparent energy is surrounding you and guiding you and comforting you during this time and wanting you to succeed. So stepping away from this old energy, this conflict, this karmic energy, and letting that go. Okay, yep. So, okay, so you're going to start feeling the love again. Okay. Yeah, this betrayal, this sadness, the emotions are there still. We're still feeling that. We're still feeling it. I think there's definitely opportunity for growth. You know what? I've just heard, this is coming from just a fear of not feeling like you have anybody in your life right now. So this is what I'm referring to as the Four of Cups here. This card is pretty much all the love that is surrounding you, that has the potential. The universe wants to surround you with this love, but we are blocking it from ourselves right now. Even though you are feeling the independence, you're feeling the self-confidence of I can do it myself, but do not close yourself off to the help of others and the love that is surrounding you. Part of you, I think, feels that this betrayal, some of you are kind of closing off your heart from receiving more love from the universe. This special bonds is where you will find and reconnect with that love again, reminding yourself that there is support for you from family members or friends, from someone who is maybe more of a authoritative figure, someone who is like a grandparent type figure for you. They are going to help you open up your heart again. You don't want to close off or create any blockages because of what has happened, because of what this particular person has done to you. The universe wants to bring in more love for you. So for November 14th, just a reminder, yes, you're feeling independent. Yes, you're feeling, yes, finally I'm free. I'm able to move on from this person. Now I can be open to new possibilities and new opportunities. Stepping out into the world with this just kind of like mindset of like what can happen next. And for some of you just need a reminder, hey, make sure that energy you may be a little hesitant about moving forward, but just a reminder that the Fool wants to remind us to stay open to the possibilities. And like I said, so much can change in a day. Hang on to this Empress empowerment. The universe wants to nurture you. The universe wants to gather you up and bring you some abundance and fill you up with the Six of Cups. But you know that energy, the emotion is still there. Release that emotion. Just allow it to release. It's okay. You won't lose your empowerment, your self-empowerment, and take comfort in maybe someone who can really I just from this card, I just feel this card just kind of like sweeping you up, hugging you close, and just kind of giving you the support and the nurturing that you need right now. So that's going to do it for your video for November 14th, 2019. I will be continuing to pull cards for my extended video, which I will link to in the description box down below. So if you wanted to head over and watch the extended video, you can do that there. We'll delve into this a little bit further, get a little more insight, a little more details on the situation. But otherwise, if you like my videos, you can feel free to subscribe, and I will see you next time. But bye for now, and thanks again so much for watching. I will see you later.